Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stand Speakeasy. My name's Sareth Ney, and every episode I bring a comic from coast to coast, and this episode is no different. Shout out before we start. Shout out to Quan's Kitchen, King Nelson Spot for taking care of me in Colorado whenever I go back home. Blowback Gallery, K, Punk Rock Pizza, and Tino Nog Irish Pub for hosting this Wrath Fest this year. So, without further ado, my guest on this episode is Xander Fraser. What's up, my man? How are you?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Excellent. Doing well. And thanks for being my guest on the episode.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Here. It's
So
Friday.
you love shuttleboards and serious opinions from about mustard. So tell me more.
Oh yeah, that's I gotta save it, but I will give you a little insight. It's mustard definitely belongs on a hot dog. I agree. But there's other recipes that you can use mustard for, like baked beans, that makes it really good. I do have a little set that I'm gonna do a comedy night with about mustard, so I'll save it. I don't want to give it away, but if you have any mustard packets available, I will take them back home.
And shuttleboards too.
Oh, definitely. Who doesn't love a good act of shuttleboards? Like, if you've never played shuttleboard, it's a fun game. I think it's a game of skill and a game of opportunity, just really having fun. I can't wait till I'm about 80 years old and playing shuttleboard.
Yeah. You gotta spray the salt on it, I think. And
Oh yeah, yeah, it's fun. I picked it up when I used to work at this entertainment place here in Jacksonville called Main Event, and then the pool hall area they had the table back there, and no one really knew what to do with it. And so one night we just goofed off and had some fun back there, and ended up walking away with free beers because no one could beat me in the game.
nice. Good stuff. Oh man. Favorite mustard.
Definitely like a spicy mustard. Anything that's like a has a kick to it. Um, uh, Honey mustard is up there too. Yellow mustard is really good. But like I said, I put that on the hot dog. Pretty much the standard New Yorker style hot dog.
Heck yeah, dude. Like my favorite's I'm a cheap dude, so like I go to Great Value and get the stone ground mustard. That's
Nice.
like my jam.
Nah, I definitely love mustard. I can eat it just straight out the packet. Like it has good protein, I guess. Not so much protein, but it's good. It's
Yeah,
a lot of protein.
for sure. I got addicted to mustard because of like the Lunchables, and you got to put on the Dijon on the crackers and the
Yeah,
ham and cheese.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That brings back a lot of memories. I love Lunchables.
Hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. And so you also love tacos, and so you're the described as the tacos of comedy, and so
Oh, yeah.
pure goodness.
What? Oh my gosh, the tacos of comedy. We're gonna start there. Like you definitely have all types of stuff you can add to a taco, and I feel like that's my personality. I bring a lot to the table, a lot of charisma, a lot of funniness, wittiness, jokes, and when it's even in a serious moment, like I'm always trying to find a way to laugh. So I think that's the jalapeno on a taco where you can be the toughest person in the world, but you take that crispy bite of a nice hard shell taco and it's a jalapeno in there, it's gonna make you kind of cry, make you sweat. But yeah, it's just a Taco Tuesdays, right? It's
Yep,
everyone loves Taco Tuesdays, and eventually the whole world will be able to love Xander.
absolutely. Oh man, like do you like corn tortillas or flour tortillas?
Flour, flour tortillas. I think corn tortillas are pretty durable, but the flour tortillas they hold a lot more of the sauces that you can put on there. So
That's
and
for sure.
it's
And I
spicy.
saw a meme on Facebook or something where you can like get a crispy taco, and
Yeah,
when it falls apart, put it on the soft like the flour tortilla on the bottom, so you
yeah.
can have a soft taco too as soon as you collect everything.
It's like a gordita crunch. Like you put it inside.
No, like you bite into like a crispy one, and then like all the ingredients fall apart because like it cracks.
Yeah, just
Yep, and then it falls onto the soft taco, and then you have a soft taco, and you can eat that.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. You get more for your money. That's like 10 tacos.
10 tacos. Oh man, like, do you have a favorite taco joint in Jacksonville?
um, there is a couple food trucks that I've been wanting to check out. Mainly just I'm embarrassed to say, but Chipotle.
Oh, good. Oh man, like my favorite taco spots are called Gringo Loco or Gringo's Tacos,
Okay.
in Orlando, and so they have like different locations, like downtown, the Milk District, and like my favorite tacos is like the double D's. It's like a, like a, I think it's like a gordita or something, or like it's like a crispy taco in the middle, and then like they put cheese around it, and then they put like the soft taco around it.
Ooh,
Oh man, it's fire.
anything with cheese is my go-to.
Heck yeah. The queso is bomb over there so much.
I
I
got
love it.
too. Yeah, nice. That's why I love Chipotle because of the queso. I get the kids meal tacos. I get two of them. That way I have like one extra left over, and lots of cheese and the queso, and it's pretty good. You know,
Hmm.
it's a good
And
bang
that,
for your buck, but it's pretty good.
heck yeah, dude. I saw like some kind of food hack where you get the bowl and get like the side, like the tortilla on the side. And so it's like you make a bigger burrito if you get that. So it's like,
Yes, you have to ask them. I don't want it with anything. Just put it on the side, and it's a hack. Like you can have the whole bowl, and then you have a whole another burrito. So you actually get a burrito for free, right?
oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little hack. Chipotle, gotta go there.
Absolutely. So you're more of a Chipotle than a Moe's.
Moe's is good. Welcome to Moe's. I have a little joke about that. It's just so funny. We used to have a friend who actually worked at Moe's in college, and every time he would come home, he would just shout, "Welcome to Moe's!" Respond back, "Welcome to Moe's!" So it was pretty good. I do love their deals on Mondays. One thing though that kind of got me is the marketing. Like the Joey bag of donuts, I used to love going in there and ordering it. The first time I heard about it, I thought it was an actual bag of donuts from Moe's, and I was like, wait, they have burritos and donuts? This is the best place ever. Like, but that's just the name of the burrito. Now they call it just a regular large burrito. So the marketing kind of aspect has caused me to like shop elsewhere for burritos. Because you can't go wrong with a Joey bag of donuts. Like,
Can't.
yes,
He sounds like a made man too, like Joey Bag of Donuts.
yes. Oh, dude, that's like now the joke that I have. I might have to like revamp that because I think of Moe's owner as like this mafia boss, and he has workers, he has like guys that go out and collect his money, but there's like the welcome to Moe's part is like help please, like we're up against our will, and the guy in the back is like welcome to Moe's, please help us.
I'm pretty sure like it would be dope. It was like if they had like stores next to them named Larry and Curly, so they'll be like the Three Stooges.
Nice.
That'd be pretty nice.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I have to start finding some nice real estate and then put a bid in for that. Have three different sections of like a corner outlet from a strip mall. That'd be pretty nice.
Heck yeah, put like a Larry's Giant Subs, and then
Oh
like a Curly's. Who knows which restaurant's name is Curly's, but Curly fries from Arby's. They can just serve the curly fries
yeah,
from Arby's.
that's it. That's their game. Curly fries, number one in curly fries.
Oh yeah, big time. So you travel around feeling fast pace, scintillating, witty style of comedy,
yeah.
the whole audience cheering. So how did you discover your voice in stand up?
Phew. It happened probably a year ago. I was going to a open mic comedy event that was here in Jacksonville, and once I got on stage, like it just really connected with the audience. The jokes that I was talking about, um, doing stand up, and I used to do a little bit of musical entertainment. I used to be a rapper, so like how to get your audience to really like listen to you while you're up on stage is something that like I've been practicing for a long time. But it's different when you're doing something over instrumental or a beat when the whole room is just silent. So now it's just me talking and everyone's staring at you. And then once you get that first little smirk or a laugh, I try to go for the gut laughs. There's different types of laugh. There's a ha ha, the chuckle, and there's a oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When I get those, I really feel like, oh, this is a good set. This is a good crowd. This is a good night. We're all probably dealing with some work issues, life issues, personal battles, and just to be able to like make somebody laugh, I think that helped me find my voice in comedy.
Heck yeah, dude. I feel you on that one. I love getting like saying really filthy things on stage and like having them go oh or something like
Yeah,
that. It's like that's a good feeling too.
yeah. It's like, yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I will always say that. Like I'll be in the back and I'll be like, that was a good one.
Yeah. Good stuff. And so you performed like comedy will take you everywhere, like dive bars, comedy clubs, strip clubs, casinos with chain smoking poker players. You've done it all. So what are some of your favorite memories from all those different places?
Well, who doesn't love a good strip club? Those places are funny in itself. One time we were down in, I think, like Tampa area or something, and the night was already hilarious. Started out pretty fun, and then when we get to the strip club, we ended up getting kicked out for no reason, like for no apparent reason of the strip club. And then me and my best friend, we just looked at each other and was like, yeah, this needs to be an effing movie because this shit is crazy, right? It was like, yeah, man, we're gonna sue you guys, and then like we were acting like our dash was lawyers and stuff. It's, you don't know who you just messed with. I'm gonna have your head by the end of the night. And like, it was just so comical. Um, poker rooms. I've been to Vegas a few times, and when you're down there and sitting around the tables, you get to having conversations with people who are just traveling like you are, and that's the time to really express yourself. One time I said my dad was an oil rigger, and I'm the product of the wealthy of the family, and but I crapped out at the end of the table, and they were like, "You don't have any more money?" I was just like, "Yeah, I guess Dad cut me off."
Good stuff. I remember like there was a strip club where the Daytona Entertainment District is now called
Mhm.
Cheetahs, and it was like a competition, and we got to do stand up competition there with all the poles and everything, all the mirrors in the background. I was like, the green room was pretty awesome. It was like lockers, yeah, but it was like the only time I ever performed in a strip club, but it was good times.
Oh wow, they have lockers in strip club. I've never seen them before.
Oh yeah, it's it takes you in the most unique places for sure.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, definitely been a few places. I want to get to the bars where it's just basement bars, smoking rooms, one on one, comic up stage, on stage, audience members, and just have that. What do you call it? Like that nostalgia of going back to comedy. Now there's a lot of good places that do offer open mics. Some venues are huge, some venues are small, but like the comics that I grew up watching have started there, and that's where they kind of hone all their skills. So I want to get to places like that, and then do um, Justice Pub here in Jacksonville, where the nice backdrop is downtown outside behind you. And it's really nice, but I think that dim lit smoky room, one on one comedy is what I could be able to write some jokes for and be able to have a good time. Even if I'm there just watching somebody else perform, like that's what I want to do.
Awesome. So it looks like the venues for the Sareth Fest is going to be perfect for you then, because they're
Nice,
like small, intimate spaces for both venues. Like
nice.
they're just perfect places for comedy. So
Oh
nice
yeah,
stage, nice lighting sound. So you'll be good.
yeah, and it's like a homecoming. Like I haven't been back to Daytona in almost five years or so. I've been here in Jacksonville, just working and writing, working and writing. It's pretty much all I ever do here. Go out every now and then. Me and my girlfriend do have date nights where we just reserve that time for us because I don't want that to be missed in our relationship where I'm just grinding, and we're not sharing the love for each other. But she's supportive. She supports me. Hopefully, she'll be there that night. I haven't told her it's in the middle of the week yet.
That's awesome. As long as you got that good support system, you're good to go. So
Yeah, no, she's definitely supportive, man. She's funny too, and like some of the jokes that I have, she'll let me know right off the top, like I don't like it. It's not funny. You can do better than that.
that's good. Solid honesty. So that's awesome.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Communication is there. Yeah.
Indeed. So Xander, these are like the questions I ask all the comics that I've interviewed in the past couple years. And so, with that being said, what inspired you to perform stand-up comedy?
Really, during the COVID uh, pandemic, it was around that time when I started going to open mics in the area and just trying to reconnect with people and going through some times that was like the lowest point that I've been through during that time, just based on separation of family and passing of other family members. So I needed something to get my mind free, and what better remedy than laughter? That's like the best medicine for everything, and a smile, and to get both of those together kind of worked out around that time. And so since then, even before that, like I've been writing some stuff. Like I think my life is just a big comical event. There's stuff that happens that I could never tell because no one will believe me. But then there's stuff that is just like you have to be there in person to know. And if you're not there in person, I'm gonna explain it the best way I can so you can feel like you're there in person. How I love mustard, and then when I was in New York, we actually got into a fight because somebody was hogging up all the mustard. Like,
Good stuff. Fighting over mustard.
oh yeah.
Oh man. And what was it feeling like when you first performed stand-up?
I believe it was at a Kava lounge here in Jacksonville. I had just came from work, and I had on my medical scrubs, and that was pretty funny. I got to enjoy like the real hustle that day of saying, okay, I'm gonna go to a comedy show tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna try to go, and I'm still gonna be in my work clothes. I still gotta wake up again the next day to go do it. And then when I got off the stage, and I probably said for like 5 minutes of the set, but just the feeling of doing it and wanted to do it again, and then wanted to do it again and again, and then just get better at it as time goes. Um, Kind of helped me out a lot. And it was Kava and I think Justice Pub were like the first two spots that I really started to check out here in Jacksonville.
Those are some good spots too. So
Yeah.
absolutely. And let's see. What are some of your favorite comedy specials and comedy record albums and comedy podcasts?
Oh man. Comedy podcast. It's Emery's and Flo's podcast. They have it. They are pretty good. I love the people, the acts that they bring on, and the conversations that they have. Um, this one is really good. Definitely up there. Records. I'm I'm a little bit old school. I have listened to like the Eddie Murphy's um, album, his comedy special. Um, Richard Pryor, like all the greats to see like what they talk about. And then I really got into Pandora comedy. There was a lot of people on there that I found out about that were great, and I would be at work, headphones in on break, just listening to it, and having a good time.
That's pretty awesome. Like Tucker Nora, like I interviewed her last night, and I think she talked about Pandora and their comic selection. So
Yeah,
that's her how she got into stand up. So that's pretty awesome.
yeah, it's a great resource. I mean, there's a lot of people in there. The algorithm can be messed with a little bit. You know, you can have all Eddie Murphy comedies where it's just Eddie Murphy style, and then there's the other side of it where like you have Aziz on there where he's pretty good, laughing at some of his jokes, and it's like, oh man, now it really I can see how these guys started from. Like, this is the background of that bar that's smoky, dim lit bar, and people are in there laughing. And then you get to a bigger stage, and then you see them on TV being funny. Um, but like I said, just really starting in the smaller cities, and then before you get to like that grand scale is where it really matters in a smaller city. It makes a difference.
Indeed, for sure. Um, and then some of those guys like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy have been on TV and film. And so, what are some of your favorite sitcom sketch shows and comedy films?
Oh, definitely Mad TV. I grew up on that, so that kind of explains for my wittiness. Like Mad TV is crazy. Whenever I'm out and like I feel like just being funny and embarrassing to my girlfriend, I'm like, look what I can do.
Good times, good times. Oh, Stewart. My favorite was always Mrs. Swan's or Miss Swan. She was like
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite.
Mr. Swan.
Yeah, she looked like a man. Yeah.
You don't no, no, I no, nice, no.
Yeah. Good times, oh man. I love her and good stuff and so if you can go on tour with any comedian locally and internationally known, which comedians would you like to go on tour with?
Locally, I would definitely, I would say, um, between Marcus Crespo, he's great at it, and Sareth Fest, like I would love to do that. More shows, more lineups for sure. There's a lot, Vanessa, she's up there. She's really good, especially with her being on the female side of comedy. Um, I personally prefer when I'm watching like a comedy special for it to be like a female comic. That way, it's a different perspective of comedy that I'm not really looking at all the time, and I understand more of my girlfriend's point of view about things, about how annoying I can be to her sometimes. And that she still stays with me, which is good. And um, another comment that I would say would be, I think it's I don't remember his name for sure. For sure. Oh, Jack Putnam. I call him Dominican Jack. Dominican Dave is great. There's Dominican Dave, Dominican Jack Putnam, and then one night they were just going with the acronym of that, and I was like, well, if they're Dominican and I'm black, you can call me Korean Xander for the night. So that was stage, and it's like, is Dominican Dave still here? And they were like, no, he left. So it's just giving him a shout out. And then Jack Putnam, like, He's really good. I like his work. He's really funny.
Awesome. Good stuff. Oh, sitcoms and comedy films too. I forgot.
Sitcoms definitely Chappelle Show or Key and Peele. Um, more about this is dating me because all of my would be '90s. Definitely In Living Color. I think there was one more. Uh, I think Cartoon Network might have had like an adult sitcom, but I'm not too sure. I would have to like um, jot it down to remember the name. Comedy Central, I grew up on that all the time. Oh, Crank Yankers.
Yeah.
Crank Yankers was like the number one thing to do. Prank calls, like oh my god, you could not stop us at that time where no one had caller ID. Like it was just a mess. Like I still do it now when people call me. So I got a call from somebody the other day. It was a weird number, and it was a Sunday. We all know banks are closed on Sundays. But I said, "Hi, this is Bank of America. Thank you for giving us a call. Who am I speaking with?" And then it was like, I was like, "Yes, may you please provide your first and last name and last four digits of your social security number?" I was like, "Okay, all right. Yo, thank you for giving us this information." And then like just random prank calls. Like you called me and you got pranked, so it was pretty funny.
Like my favorite guy from that Crankakers was Spinny Love from Up Above.
Yeah,
When Tracy Morgan did his voice is just so awesome.
yeah. Tracy Morgan is hilarious. I love that. Craig Akers was definitely the number one show to watch. So when you weren't supposed to be watching it, late nights had to turn the volume down to like number three or number two, so I could barely hear it. But there was one. I remember Snoop Dogg was on there, and that was pretty funny. It was like he's like, yeah, I'm calling up my hoes.
Yeah. Awesome. And like my other favorite was like when Dave Chappelle booked the Wu Tang Clan at the motel or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's the craziest stuff. Oh man, good
yeah.
times. And we
I,
got some audience members in the chat, so if you like interact with us, if you like, but be nice to us. I always have to give that warning. So I'm like, so, and like uh, Tucker was like, no, go ahead and roast us. She's such a rebel. It's
oh yeah.
awesome. And comedy films.
Comedy films, definitely. Dave Chappelle's movie. I can't remember the name of it. Um, I watched that a long time ago. I still remember the cover was like blue, and it was him on there, and it was two other guys that were co-starring in there with him.
Was
That
it
was
Half Baked?
Half Bait. Yes, Half Bait was a good one that I watched. Um, there's quite a few. Freddy Got Fingered was a good one. We go to the grocery store all the time. I'm like, when I pass by the brats, I'm like, Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Indeed.
um, do Where's My Car? It's pretty good. Anything Adam Sandler for sure. I like his style of writing as a director, to make funny movies. Uh, like I can watch really any movie and find something funny. We watch me and my girlfriend together. We watch Hallmark videos, movies, and I'm like, this is hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
I'm also like an actor and a stand-up comedian, so seeing both on film is really good, and I'm able to like pick up on stuff that the actor can only pick up on. More so have that eye to catch for. And I'm like, oh, that was really funny. Like I can tell they almost fell and died, and they made it perfect in the movie. Like.
Yeah. Good times. Oh, and international touring stand-up comic. Which one would you like to go on tour with?
Oh, um, honestly, I don't know. I would have to just say, um, I don't know for sure about that one. Just now, like trying to be local is pretty much international for me. You know.
Yeah, that'll work for me. And so, where do you uh, which comics like top five that are alive would you like to get roasted by?
Oh, I would love to get roasted by Marcus. I think Joey Nichols could do a great roast set. Um, Adik Logic. Um, I think I said it. If I say your name wrong, I'm sorry. He's pretty good. And one more. I think Emery could do some good roasting, like some really good roasting, like a Tom Brady roast kind of session. Um, yeah, those names for sure. Vanessa Scudotto is up there. She's pretty hilarious. She's funny. Um, I think there's one more person. I mean, I feel like you could give a good roast, but I don't know if I would be able to take it. I was like, oh my gosh, Saray's roasting the shit out of me right now.
All good. Like I'm just too much of an angel to be mean to anyone, but I'd give it a try. Why not?
Yeah.
So, where do you see your comedy career in the next or journey in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years for sure. I hope to still have a good platform base running for views on Instagram, people that come out through word of mouth to shows, just to support, hang out, have a good time. Um, the acting part, more so for the funny comedic movies to be taken a lot more serious at that time in 5 years, so that I could have so many different open mics to have experience being there, and maybe even run to somebody who's working on the script, and then, just take off from there, make it a nice little funny movie. Do where's my Tesla truck? Something like that.
Yeah, for sure. And where do you see what's your favorite joke a comic has written
What's my favorite joke that I've written?
or a comic has written? It
Oh,
could be yours too.
that a comment has wrote. Um, I think probably Marcus Crushbo. His style of telling jokes and crowd work. I think his better jokes come from just crowd work, because like he's not carrying, like he's not worried about the joke. He's like, I'm just gonna work on this right now, and he just always delivers, and it's perfect. Like, I'm like, sometimes I wish I could just video record for him and be like, look, I'm gonna record this segment, I'm gonna write it down, and that's the joke. But he's like, I'm not even trying to have that as a joke. It was just crowd work, and it just happened to be funny. And it's hilarious. I always enjoy it when I'm around him, seeing that happen. He's a legend.
Heck yeah, I love that guy. I call him Brother Bear all the time. He loves his gummy bears, so that's why I call him Brother Bear. Yeah. And let's see here. What experience would you like your audience to take with them after a set is over?
I definitely want them to know that laughter is important. We all go through our own things. We all have our battles and stuff. But if you can just have that moment of just, woof, that was funny. I needed that laugh. Or now I can understand, like, okay, yeah, yeah, my lights have been cut off, but at least I didn't step on a Lego in the dark, something like that. Like, it's some type of form of release, and just laughter for me gets that going. Um, Definitely want to shout out Leroy Aaron too. Sorry, he's up there. And that um, they'll be able to still keep up with me on movies and comedy shows for sure. Like, definitely love to network and work with people. Like I said, who are making scripts. I'm a writer by hobby, so I do have a lot of jokes that I don't use for myself. I would love to do like the SNL where write a script and write a comedy skit and just see what someone else can do with it. Their own twist, their own spin, their personality add onto it makes it incredible. Look what I can do.
Heck yeah, dude. Awesome. So, uh, and so what I'll do is I'll do a part two with you, in a little bit. So for now, let's uh do a part two in a couple minutes. How about that?
All right, yeah, I'll
Okay,
definitely
sounds good.
order.
For everyone, we'll see you all in the next episode. See you soon. Awesome.